Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV continuing our adventures into cheap Android tablets, and here is another one. This is a $111 tablet that the folks from DHGate.com sent to the show to review. It has got a 10-inch screen on board, a 1.5 gigahertz all-winner A23 processor, and it's as generic as you can get, but it seems to actually work pretty well. This is a 1080p real-time rendered benchmarking test from FutureMark, and it's keeping up, it's keeping up okay. It's certainly not going to challenge your Xbox for dominance, but it can certainly keep up with the graphics without crashing, and that's really all you can ask for with a device at this price point. It's got a 1024 by 600 display, so it's not the most high-res screen you'll ever see in your life, but it's certainly usable. It has the Google Play Store running Android 4.2.2. It's got a gig of RAM on board, 16 gigs of onboard storage. So certainly capable of running most of what you would normally run on an Android tablet, but at a significantly less expense or cost. And that's a good thing, especially if you got kids or you don't want bad things to, or if you expect bad things to happen to your tablet. You can maybe afford to lose a $100 tablet versus an $800 tablet. The only things that you'll notice with it is that the screen, as if you kind of tilt it away from your face, you'll quickly lose the image, so it really wants a direct view. And because of just how that screen is laid out, it almost feels like it's been oriented pixel-wise more for landscape than portrait, because when it goes into portrait mode, it just looks a little funky, and it's not even anything software related. It's something with the display hardware, so you really want to keep it looking this way on the landscape mode to keep things going there. Port-wise, it has a couple of ports on board. You've got a memory card slot for a micro SD card. I guess they call these TF cards overseas, because I've always seen a bunch of Chinese products now calling them TF cards, but micro SD card goes in there. Comes with an AC power adapter, so you can charge it up there. You have a reset button here for the obvious resetting that you may want to do over time. It also has a USB host adapter on board, and what you do with that is you can plug in keyboards and other devices that Android might recognize. So we're going to plug in a little Nintendo joystick in a moment to do that. And you got a headphone port and, of course, the power button there and a camera for video conferencing. It's also got a camera on the front as well. So pretty complete little tablet, and I've been using it for a couple of days now, and it just seems to be working pretty well, all things considered. And I think the most important thing with these tablets, especially these inexpensive ones, is to set your expectations appropriately. You're not spending $800 on this tablet; you're spending like $112. So just kind of keep yourself aware of what you're looking at there. I'm just going to plug in this joystick real quick into the host adapter, and you can see how that works. So basically, what will happen is once I plug this in, it will recognize it as a USB device. And what they do is they give you an adapter cable so that you can get that micro USB plug into a standard USB plug. So we'll just plug this in there like that. I'll pop open my Nintendo emulator, and we'll go back to my Super Mario Bros. 3 game I was playing before with the NES.emu, and you can see here we're able to use the controller and move our character around and whatnot. Now the tablet was sent to us from DHGate.com, and they're kind of like an Amazon in that they basically transact a transaction between you and a manufacturer. So you're buying it from DHGate, but it's getting shipped to you from a partner manufacturer that they are selling on behalf of. So if you have an issue, they will resolve it for you, but you're really kind of working through them to get to the manufacturer. And they've got a lot of neat stuff on the page here, of course, the usual product info, but you can also see the factory where this little tablet was born. So they give you a lot of background on the company that you're buying from at the same time. Now, if you go back up to their tablet PC section, they have got a ton of stuff on here. Some of these are pretty inexpensive. So you've got like a tablet here with a keyboard built in or bundled in, $53 for a single quantity unit. If you want to buy in bulk, you can get better deals. So there's one on here I think for like $43 if you buy 50. So you can buy 50 of them, mark them up a little bit, and you're in business. So a lot of options on here. But if you're really looking for a cheap tablet, I think this is where you're going to go. Most of these run Android. I haven't tried most of them yet. I'm going to hope to get a few more just to kind of see what a few of them can handle. But there is like pages and pages of these really inexpensive generic Android tablets that you can get really for almost pennies on the dollar. So again, set your expectations appropriately, because inexpensive tablets are not going to knock your socks off. But for a lot of applications, especially things where you need to buy a lot of tablets for something and you don't really need a lot of horsepower, these might be something to take a look at. So that is the Letine 10-inch tablet, and this is Lon.TV. Thanks for watching.